Hello everyone, in this video we are just going to send a post request for adding commands to this talkback available over here. Let's get started. So I'm opening the Arduino IDE. So as usual, we just want to copy and paste the function that we wrote for connecting this Nodemcu to the Wi-Fi router available in my home. So I hope you remember this function that we wrote in the beginning stage of the lectures, beginning stage of this course. So I'm just copying that and I'm pasting it below here. And further I will be copying and pasting all these things, that is the header file required and the function declaration. And inside the void setup, I'm just going to call this connect to Wi-Fi function along with the serial monitor initialization function. So here I'm just initializing the serial monitor with the baud rate because I'm just going to use the serial monitor for viewing the response that I get for sending this request. And further I'm just connecting the Nodemcu to the Wi-Fi router available in the home by calling this function inside the void setup. And for adding the commands to the talkback queue available over here, I'm just going to use one programming logic. Let me just explain you about that initially. So this is the talkback queue available in our ThingSpeak server and this is our Nodemcu, right? So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to connect a push button to the digital pin 1 of Nodemcu and another push button to the digital pin 2 of Nodemcu. And when I press this push button that is connected to the digital pin 1, I will add the command L1 to the talkback queue available over here, or I will send a request for adding L1 to the talkback queue available over here from our Nodemcu. And when I press the push button which is connected to digital pin 2 of the Nodemcu, I will send a request for adding the command L2 to the talkback queue available over here in the ThingSpeak server. So this is the programming logic. When I press on the button 1 that is connected to digital pin 1, I will add the command L1 to the talkback queue, and when I press on this button 2 which is connected to digital pin 2, I will add the command L2 to the talkback queue right over here in the ThingSpeak server. So this is the process that I am going to do. So this is the programming logic that I am going to implement. So coming to our Arduino IDE, I am just going to initialize the push button pins as input, or I am just going to configure the D1 and D2 as input with pull-up resistors enable. So we learned to interface push buttons to our Nodemcu in pull-up format, right? So we are just going to use the same methodology or programming technique for implementing this also. And we have successfully configured digital pin 1 and 2 of Nodemcu as input with pull-up resistors enabled. And coming to our logic, I'm just going to write a function for adding a command to the talkback queue. So that function is nothing but void add command, void post add command. I'm just declaring this function over here in the top. And now you can see this post add command is useful for sending a post request for adding a command to the talkback queue available here in the ThingSpeak server. So we learned and did this manually using the Postman app in the previous lecture, right? So this is the URL or the post request format which is useful for adding a command, right? So I'm just copying this and I'm pasting this inside this post function. So I hope you remember this request that we used for adding a command. That is, after this we just added this command underscore string is equal to L1. So this post request will be adding a command L1 to the talkback queue. So this is what we learned and demonstrated in the previous lecture with the help of the Postman app, right? So we did this for adding the command using the Postman app to the talkback queue. and we are just going to do the same process now with the Nodemcu. So as usual, our Nodemcu is not supporting this HTTPS format, so I'm just deleting this yes. So we will be sending the protocol using the HTTP format, protocol in the HTTP format. And nextly, we are just going to use the same headers, that is the Wi-Fi client.h and ESP8266 HTTP client.h headers. And for each of these headers, I'm just going to create an object as we did till the previous lecture. And now we are just going to use this HTTP object for sending the HTTP post request or get request, and coming inside this post add command function, I'm just going to call the method HTTP begin for establishing the TCP or IP connection. As usual, this first parameter is nothing but the Wi-Fi client, and the second parameter is the URL or the host name for making the TCP or IP connection. So the URL is nothing but the URL till this commands. So I'm just copying this, and we just want to pass this as a string. I'm just deleting this slash. Now you can see this is the host name, so I'm just passing this parameter for making the TCP or IP connection with that host name ThingSpeak.com. And once done, we just want to pass a header to this URL using the add header method. And the header that we want to pass is the content type header, and the content type is as suggested by the MathWorks tutorial. That is nothing but, in this page you can find this content type to be application slash xwww form URL encoded. So I have provided the link of this page in the download button below. You can directly download it, and if you are watching this on YouTube, you just want to visit my smtrainingacademy.com and then enroll to this IoT course for downloading the resources for that lectures. And for each lectures, you will be having a download button from where you can download the resources required for that lecture. Now I'm just copying this and I'm pasting it over here. And now once you added the header, we just want to send the post request required for adding the command. So for that, I'm just declaring a string post message which will be containing the post request message. So I'm just copying all the string till the equal to sign, and I'm going to store that to the post message variable. And now I'm just going to add the command at the end of the post message variable. So for concatenating it, I'm just going to add this with the command over here, which is the string variable which is received as a parameter to this function. So whatever the command or a parameter that you are passing to this function post add command, that will be the command that is passed along with the post request that is sent from the Nodemcu. So the command that you give over here will be directly passed on as the command to the TalkBack that is available over here on the ThingSpeak website. So the command, we are fetching it to be as a dynamic parameter to this function call, and once done, we are just going to add a carriage return and a enter at the end of this post message. \r \n \r \n. And now we are just going to send the HTTP post request with the method called HTTP post. I am just passing the post message variable, and for fetching the response from this post message, I just want to use another variable HTTP code is equal to HTTP.post message http.post of post message. So this http code will be always equal to 200 for a OK message from the server. So if it is greater than 0, we will print the command ID that we are fetching from the server. If it is a positive number, we will try to print the command ID that we have fetched from the server. So for fetching the command ID, I am just going to use another variable called payload is equal to http dot. So this getString method is useful for sending us the command ID that has been created for the command that we have sent here as a post request. And once done, I am just going to print the http code onto the serial monitor. Even if it is a negative number, I am just printing it. And if the http code is greater than 0, I will print the command ID onto the serial monitor, that is the payload variable. If it is not greater than 0, I will print the string http error onto the serial monitor. And once all this is done, I will be terminating the TCP/IP connection with the http.end method, and finally I am just giving a delay of 1 second at the end. And now you can see this function, that is the post add command function, is useful for sending a post request for adding a command, and the command is decided by the parameter of this function. And now when I call the function here to be post add command of L1, the command L1 will be added to the talkback available over here. And when I call the same function with a different command, let's say to be L2, the command L2 will be added to the talkback available over here in the ThingSpeak server. So in such a way that the command that you pass over here will be added to the post request format available over here, and a post request will be sent from the Nodemcu to the talkback available here in the ThingSpeak for creating the command. And once the command is created, we will read the HTTP code, that is the status of the HTTP request, and then the command ID of the HTTP command sent. And then we are printing that HTTP code and the command ID onto the serial monitor. This is the logic. And as I said, the logic is very simple. If I press the button that is connected to D1, I just want to add the command L1 to the talkback of the ThingSpeak server. And when I press on the button that is connected to D2, I just want to pass the command L2 to the talkback of the ThingSpeak server. So here I am just going to write two conditions. If digital read of D1 is equal to low, that is when the D1 is pressed, I just want to add the command L1 to the talkback menu. And if the digital read of D2 is equal to low, that is when the push button which is connected to digital pin 2 is pressed, I just want to add the command L2 to the talkback queue available in the ThingSpeak server. So that's all about the logic. Now you can see when I press the button which is connected to D1, the L1 command will be sent along with the post request for adding that to the ThingSpeak talkback menu available over here. And when I press the button which is connected to D2, I will send the L2 command along with the post request for adding the L2 as the command to the talkback queue available over here in the ThingSpeak server. So now I'm just uploading the program to the Nodemcu. And now let's try to make the connection between Nodemcu and push buttons. You can see this is the push button that I'm going to use, and this is one of the contact of the push button, and this is the other contact. So this rail in the breadboard is connected to one of the contact of the push button, and this rail is connected to another contact. So one of the contact I am just going to connect it to D1 of the Nodemcu, and regarding the other contact I am just going to connect it to ground of Nodemcu. So you can use any one of the ground of Nodemcu. You can see here I am having a ground, here I am having a ground, and also here I am having a ground, here also I am having a ground. So we can use any one of the ground, and regarding other end of the push button I am just going to connect it to D1 of the Nodemcu. I am connecting this terminal to D1 of Nodemcu, and regarding the other end of the push button I am just going to connect it to ground of any one of the ground of Nodemcu. You can see I have connected one end to ground and other end to D1, and that's all. We have connected successfully one push button to D1 of the Nodemcu. And nextly I just want to connect another push button, right? So I'm just connecting another push button right over here. You can see I'm just placing another push button near this push button available, and similarly you can see this button also is having two terminals. This rail in the breadboard is connected to one of the terminals of the push button, and this rail is connected to another terminal of the push button. So I'm just going to connect one of the terminals of the push button to D2 of the Nodemcu right over here, that is the digital pin 2 of Nodemcu. And regarding the other end, as usual, we are just going to connect it to ground of Nodemcu, any one of the ground of Nodemcu. So I'm just going to connect one end of the push button to D2 of Nodemcu, and regarding the other end I'm just going to connect it to any one of the ground of Nodemcu, right? So I'm just connecting it over here. You can see one end I have connected to D2, and other end I have connected to ground, and that's all about the connections. I'm just going to power up my Nodemcu. And now coming to our TalkBack queue, I am just going to delete all these commands available. You can see I have saved the TalkBack with no commands, and now my TalkBack queue is not having any commands. And my program has been uploaded successfully to the Nodemcu. I'm opening the serial monitor, and my Nodemcu is trying to connect to my Wi-Fi router. And the connection between my Nodemcu and my Wi-Fi router has been made, and now my Nodemcu is connected to the internet access. And now when I click on the button that is connected to D1, I will get the command L1 added to the queue of the TalkBack available over here. So that is the programming logic, right? And when I press on this button which is connected to, so when I press the button that is connected to the D1 of the Nodemcu, I will get the command L1 added to the queue of the TalkBack available over here. D1, I am just pressing this. You can see the response that I got is 200, that is the HTTP code. That means the request is successful, and the TalkBack ID that is created is 233199615. When I refresh this page, You can see the L1 command is added to the TalkBack queue. And when I press the button which is connected to D2 of the Nodemcu, I will get the command L2 added in the queue of the TalkBack. Now you can see again the HTTP code 200 is given, which means the HTTP request is successful, and the command ID that I got for the L2 command is 233.19625. When I refresh the page, so here you can see this is the L2 command added to the TalkBack queue. So in this manner, using this program available over here, you can add as much as commands required for the TalkBack queue available in the ThingSpeak server. So we have successfully demonstrated the post request add a TalkBack command using our Nodemcu. See you in the next lecture. Thanks for watching.